I'd like to talk about Paco de Lucia a little bit. He's been a great inspiration for me. And his continuing of the flamenco tradition, I think, has been very important to me and other musicians and to the music scene in general. Flamenco music is just a very, very vital kind of music. It's a very rhythmic kind of music, and I think it's a kind of, I don't know, it's maybe the blues of the other side of the world or something, because of the way the melodic expression is. But there's nothing on the planet that quite has the kind of rhythmic interest, to me personally, that flamenco music does. And it's got this sound, you know? Sounds a little serious sometimes. It's not always intended to be that way, though. There's a rhythm in 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Try to get like a guitar might play there. Flamenco. Ole. Another musician who was a great inspiration for me is John Coltrane. I think for a lot of others too, I'd be willing to say. And Coltrane's passion in playing and his improvisation, I think, is what captured a lot of us and gave a lot to music and in general. But I'd like to kind of demonstrate another side of Coltrane, which was the side of Coltrane as a composer. Maybe one of his best-known pieces is called Giant Steps, and it's got a set of harmonies that has a very, very unique sound to it, and really developed the idea of changing keys just in the most beautiful way. Let me show you this chord progression and then play a little bit of Giant Steps for you. I'd like to talk about Bud Powell a little bit. He's been another inspiration to me. I used to copy his solos literally note for note some years ago. This tune he wrote called Celia. And others. Bud had a flowingness about his playing and a melodicness, especially with his right hand lyrical lines, that was very much of an inspiration to me. And he also, within his playing, even when he was playing with bass and drums, always had a kind of what sounded to my ears like a Tatum-esque kind of a touch, like a light piano touch, and a kind of a real mellifluous way of rolling around. And I think he openly imitated Tatum sometimes. So I'd like to play a tune by Bud called Oblivion, and kind of show how Bud's solo playing might have inspired me to play these lines, and also how Tatum's influence also sneaks in there. Thanks, Bud. I want to see if I can't take you through the process that I went through a few days ago of composing this little piece that we're going to later play with John and Tommy on bass and drums. I got it sketched out here, but I want to kind of take you through the compositional process. Began at the piano here, and the first thing, you know, remember like we talked about deciding what I wanted to compose. I knew I wanted to compose a piece for this presentation for you, something short and something that had a Latin-y flavor to it, something that would sound good with the electric bass and the drums. And I just began by just playing around at the piano with a rhythm. Let me see if I can remember. It was something like... think I did something like that, and I liked the way that sounded. And I'm hearing the rhythm going on. I like the part about playing a little phrase and then leaving space, and I can hear what how the drums would fill that in. And then I think I found a little hook like that with just that rhythm there. I immediately began to hear that this would sound good on some synthesizer sounds. Welcome to the spaceship. This is where I continued the composition, and here's Mick Thompson, and Mick is going to help me demonstrate how we got these sounds together. We actually did this the other night downstairs. We're going to try and go through how we came about with the sound for the piece, and also how the piece developed as a composition. I think the first thing I did when I came from that little motif, that kind of a motif, was I heard a sound that I wanted to get. Let's go back and just listen to one at a time to each one of those TX 816 modules, starting with the first one. Okay. And the second. I kind of like that. Now the next one. And the next. Our bass sound. Next one. Okay, next one. Okay, and one more. Is there one more? Is that all of them? Yeah. On that one? Yep. Let me hear just the second one again. And the third one was kind of mellow too. Just only the third. Yeah, now put them both together. I like that. It's kind of fluty. Now I remember there were, now I wanted to add some sound to this to make it kind of, I think the next thought on this line was the idea of brassiness, wasn't it? Yeah. And we remember that there were some sounds that we were using on the Light Years record, on the synclavier. Let's start with Bob Brass #1, and just let me hear the synclavier sound. Turn off the TXs. Let me go up to that sound there. There. A little bit more volume. Now put the TX sounds in with it. Bring the brass sound up a little bit. Yeah. That's kind of the direction. Let me check out this other brass sound. Yeah, that's brassier. about this other one? Yeah, that's the one we finally settled for, isn't it? Let me hear this sound just alone. This one's called Ethereal Pad. It's got a little portamento in it. Okay, now get a blend between that and the two TX sounds. Now, the next thing we did is, I remember I wanted a little bit more percussion in the sound, and we were playing around. Put on the DX. We were playing around with this DX sound. Oh, that's a string sound. Let's see. No, that wasn't it. Not quite. Not quite. Another Rhodes. It's a nice sound, though. Ah, there it is. It's a bass sound. Now, I got this midied up here. There it is. So now let me hear this along with the synclavier and the TX sound. There it is. Yeah. So that's how we came across the sound. This is the sound I like. It's got that brassiness, some punch. And also when I play it down here, it has a bassy sound. Now the next thing we went through is I actually came up with the first line I solidified these first 4 bars of the piece, which came out to be. Like that, and then as it was going along, I realized that what I wanted was the drums to keep going like that, and for the melody to be kind of a punctuation. So the next thing that I did was put up a very, very robotic kind of a drum machine loop up on the synclavier, playing the Linn drum machine, and started messing around with the phrases. This is the drum loop. I can hear the fill-ins that Tommy's going to do over this basic rhythm. So then the whole first lick finally turned out to be this. 3, 4. It's like yeah, I'm going to play that little bass line with you. That let's, let's just, what's that?
Double some of the bass line notes?
Yeah, yeah, especially that second bar.
The,
Dot, 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 dot. You see the second bar? Bop, bop,
yeah.
bop, bop.
What about down? Da, 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 da.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one too. Let's just play through the first page. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Yeah, that's nice. John, let me play that bass line with you. Yeah, da 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 da. Let me hear how it sounds on your bass.
Which one?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, with that little pickup. Da 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 da.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is that you want to leave the first two notes out?
No, I'm gonna try to do it.
Okay.
Oh, I found a way.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I have to. You want them all short though?
Articulate it how it feels. That's nice.
It's easy to.
That's nice. That's real nice.
Okay.
Let me try it on this keyboard. Let's play that first page again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. That's nice. And that where we play.
Ah, da dee da.
No, the short notes make it kind of pixie-like. Da 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 da.
Okay.
Da, dee, like almost a stop. Da, da, da,
Okay,
da.
great.
Maybe just on the bass drum or something.
Yeah. So no ride cymbal.
Yeah. Try and make it sort of like surprising.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Okay.
Okay. So that. That was the first basic lick that we came up with, and then I wanted a piece of it to sort of finish out the phrase, and I added these 3 bars at the end. So I'm going to play the last phrase and then the 3 bars that got added. 4, 2, 3, 4. Last phrase. And then into a little vamp that I found. Let me shut this robot off here. Then into this vamp. And figured that could be the first solo and the keyboard solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make a loop. After the 3 bars, Tommy. Da 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 da, and then go back. So it's a 5-bar loop.
Okay.
Got it? Okay. 1, 2, 3. That feels good now. Let's just clean up that one rhythm note in that part. Where is it? The second bar?
Second bar of what page?
3-bar thing.
Top of page 2.
Top of page 2.
Yeah.
Just do those 3 bars. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's right on the beat. Da da.
Okay.
Right on the beat.
Hold on.
1, 2, 3. I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3. Sorry.
That's it. So that's the first part. Then there's a solo on that. Yeah, you can change up that bass line. It's just to get us started.
Trying to get it flow a little bit.
And you know, you can vary it like this. I had one idea on it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right there's the hard part.
Huh?
I have just to figure my way around that.
Okay. Oh yeah. It's always different on here than it is on there. I needed some kind of a transition point to get out of the keyboard solo, this part here, and out of the also out of the drum solo and out of the bass solo, and put together a little Spanish phrase, since it's getting awfully Spanish here with this. And played around with the progression. I wanted something like that, but I went around with the phrase until I came up with this rhythmically. Let me see if I can count the time for you and play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back to the top part. But what you get on the bottom is you don't, on the last 2 bars, don't play da 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 la. Play the bass line. Da 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 da. Okay?
Okay.
One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the top.
It's back to the top. Okay.
I just have to work out my melody part here. Let me just take a second and do that. It's that phrase there. That's it. Da 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 da. Let's try it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. that one. Da 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 da. That's the little pixie one.
Right.
That's the little pixie one. Then I wanted to add a bass solo and a drum solo to it, but I didn't want to just keep on playing through the same pattern over and over again. But I didn't want to also destroy the integrity of this little lick. So what we did was I put together a bass solo that would have a format like this, so that the keyboards and the drums would play tight together and leave some space for the bass to play. So I'm going to put Mr. Robot on here again to demonstrate it. 2, 3, 4, bass solo. Just a different chord change there sounded nice. Can't get that one together. And then end the phrase there. So we got a bass solo that has a simple 8-bar phrase with a first ending that goes like this, just a change of harmony, and then a second ending that goes like this.
I was just thinking on the last one, I played sort of a rhythmic solo. I would stay with this instrument. If I was going to play a line solo, I would switch.
Oh,
I'm
I see.
not sure which makes more sense to you on this tune.
Well, you know, me and Tommy are going to keep that figure real tight, and then leave that space for you. So
Well, anything could happen.
So actually, anything could happen. I mean, my preference is for
like
a more rhythmic approach.
Let's do that then.
Kind of a solo. Yeah. Then the drum solo. I thought I like having drum solos where there's hits, little hits figured out. So so I played around with this little bit, which was, and kind of just extended that and added a little part at the end and made it into the drum solo. Let me put Robot on again for you. 2, 3, 4. Bat, 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 bat. Da, 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 da. Yeah, the last part I wanted it to be a little different. The first part is that 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. And then I wanted to start with, but then develop the phrase and change it a little bit. So I changed it rhythmically by having a little phrase like that, and then having the rest of the beats just lay differently than they laid at the beginning. Let me just demonstrate it one more time for you. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. One more time. Da 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 da. Step rap. da 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 da, 2 again, da 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 da, 2 3. So let's do the whole drum solo at that tempo. 1 2 3. The only other part that was needed now was just the ending part. And it almost had an ending written into it here where we took it, let me put Robot on again and show you. 2 3 4. Then this little part at the end. Remember that went into the keyboard solo, but now I wanted to have this this hoppy idea, like. But I wanted to continue that flavor and develop it into an ending. So, to make a long story short, here's what me, Mick, and the Robot came up with. A 1 2 3 4. That's my fault. Da 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 da. Yeah, it's the same figure spread out. It's the same little 3 beats spread out. 1 2 3 4. One more time. Yeah.
Oh, I need that rhythm, the second stave down, second bar.
Okay.
So it's 4, da.
Yes. Let's just do the whole thing again slowly so
Yeah.
it pieces together. 1 2 3 4. Okay, now let's do the whole ending going back 2 bars to the beginning of the second page.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
1 2 3. I guess you might have to count for a while on that 2 3 4. Sure. All right. And so let me see if I can describe the roadmap here to try and do. Let's play the first page down. It repeats, and then into page 2 and into the first solo.
Okay.
Which is
you.
Which is me.
Over that.
Over that. Yeah. Right. And then on a cue, we'll go to that line out of the keyboard solo,
Mm-hmm.
which is way over there on page 4, unfortunately. And then that'll take us back to the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then bass solo,
Let
right?
me put that down.
Then we go all the way through that whole melody again?
You go out, no, well, you go only through page 1 once.
Okay.
Just do page 1 once,
And then?
directly to the bass solo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Directly to the bass solo. And then on a cue out of the bass solo, take that line again. Ba da 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 da.
Okay.
Take that line and play the line once and go directly to the drum solo, which is on page 3.
So the third time you play that line, you go straight to the drum solo. Is it
Yeah.
the second time you play that line?
The second time we play the line, we go to the top, then the bass solo. I thought we should repeat the melody one more
Okay,
time.
third time the drums.
Third time directly to the drums.
Okay.
And so after the drum solo, the line once again, that da 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 da,
Right.
right, and then back to the top and play page 1. Let's say just one time.
Okay.
Play page 1 time, and then go straight out to the coda. Take page 2, the first 2 bars, and then that ending.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll get a take. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. What about a title for this tune? What about a title for this tune? What should we call it?
Hopscotch.
Hopscotch. I like it.